Hello everyone, welcome to part 63 of Laravel 9 series in which we are creating the multi-vendor e-commerce website. So finally we reached the product listing page and I'm going to show you the home page once again that we have done so far. This is the home page in which everything now coming from the admin panel, starting from the slider banners that are coming from the admin panel, and these categories, sections, categories and subcategories are also coming from the admin panel. Okay, so and these fixed banners are also come from the admin panel, and these you can see the new sellers, best sellers, sorry, new levels, best sellers, discounted products and feature products. These are also coming from the admin panel. Okay, so this fixed banner is also coming from the admin panel. So almost everything is coming from the admin panel that we require here, and you can update as per your own requirement. See these discounter products, yeah, these can also, you can make the products as discounted, then it will come here. And feature you can set from the admin panel, and bestseller you can also set from the admin panel, though later on we will do from the orders. We will show the best sellers products that the maximum orders for those products that we're going to show. Okay, new arrivals, the latest products that we are showing here. Okay, so I hope that everything is clear in the home page, though we may update it in future as well. Okay, so now the next page is the listing page. So I'm going to show you the design once again, so that we must focus on its design, that what we are going to do now. I am going to open this multi-vendor e-shop template design that you have downloaded, that everyone must have downloaded so far. Okay, so see, this is the index HTML and this is the listing HTML. Now we are going to work on the listing page. After that we are going to work on the detail page. Where it is somewhere. Okay, detail, and then checkout page. Okay, card page, and then checkout page. I'm going to tell you once again that the flow will look like this. First page, that this is the part of the front. We are working on the front end. Okay, front end. Okay, so in front end, so first one is the home page that we have done. Okay, so the next one is the listing page that we are going to do now. Listing. Okay, so every e-commerce website is having listing. Okay, in which we are going to show all the products. Okay, we know that all the products, multiple products will come in the listing page, and some kind of filters are also there, like a color filter or something like this. Okay, these kind of filters will come here. Okay, so after listing page we are going to do the detail page, product detail page, in which we are going to show the product images, product detail, product color, code, size also come from where you can select one of the size that you want. Like if the product is shirt, then you can select the size, like small, medium, large, which size of shirt you want. Okay, so such kind of attributes come in the detail. So after detail you can add the product to the cart. So the cart page comes after the detail. Cart page comes. Okay, so finally the checkout, we make the one page checkout or order placement process comes it. Okay, after this one. So this one comes after the card page. Okay, so after that the payment methods will also come up here. Okay, payment methods we will integrate in checkout page itself. Payment methods. Okay, so this is the process: home, listing, detail, cart, checkout. Okay, order placement, that's over. And see about vendors. Vendors are going to add the product that will be shown in the listing. Okay, and those products are going to be ordered by the user, then vendor are going to receive the orders for them, then the commission kind of thing that we will do side by side. Don't worry about that thing, that we are going to do when we will reach detail page. Then we are going to show in the detail page, like other websites show, we are going to show the vendor details as well, vendor name, and we will make the vendor page as well, like Amazon, Flipkart and other website used to do. Okay, so let's start working on the listing page. And in this video we are going to we are going to set the listing page. We are going to set though the controller route function. Okay, see, I'm going to show you the listing page that we are going to do here. This is the listing page that we are going to do. I'm going to make it here. I'm going to open it here only, and see, this is the listing page that we are going to work on. See, this listing page is having two views here. You can see one is the list view and one is the grid view. Okay, so see, this is the grid view. So see, we will make the grid view by default. Okay, we will show this view by default. That change we are going to do, and we are also going to work on these filters later on. Okay, so this complete listing page, static listing page, we are going to embed in our Laravel e-commerce website, Laravel multi-vendor e-commerce website. We are going to embed this static listing page dynamically to our website. Okay, so for that we are first of all going to create its route, going to create its function, okay, and other things as well. Okay, so that we can able to embed this page at our Laravel website. Okay, so the first thing is we will create one controller file, products controller, for the listing, detail, card, all these kind of function. We are going to create the products controller file under front folder. Okay, I am going to open the project here. I'm going to show you that where we're going to see. So my project is the ecom 9 app http controllers. See, we are going to create the controller under front. Earlier we have created the index controller. In the same way we are going to create the products controller in the in our see front folder. Okay, so for that I'm going to here our project going to run one more time. Right click, new terminal add folder, and here I'm going to run the command php artisan make controller, and we're going to create the controller under front products controller. Okay, so now it seems to be fine. So now we are going to create the listing route as well, and see, I'm going to close these files. Okay, now this folder also, this is some other project. Okay, so now I'm going to open the route file here, web.php. So here I'm going to close this admin. Now we are working on the front. Okay, so one more route we are going to create. See, this is we want to generate the dynamic routes for our listing page. So how we can able to create, like the listing page can have this men slash women slash kids slash. So these are the categories, and these are the subcategories, and we want like these categories, these routes. See here in categories in categories table, here are the URL. So we want these URL, only these URL can open, like slash then men then slash women. So see, so we are going to fetch all these URLs from the categories table, and will create the route in for each loop, and that we are going to do in our route file itself in web.php. I hope you get my point. We are going to get all the categories URL in, and going to make the route for all the URL, like our website, like this one, our website maybe 127, this one slash men, then slash women, then slash kids, then slash mobiles. How it can be possible when we will fetch this URL from the categories table? Okay, so now we are going to attach first of all we are going to attach our category model. Okay, so for that we can simply add the model here, use app models category. Okay, so we have attached, we have included the model here. Now after this one, here we are going to add the route. We are going to add the dynamic route for our listing categories. Okay, so here I will also write listing categories routes. Okay, like this. So here dollar cat urls. Here we are going to pick that category model, means that category is table. So we are going to select the URL. Okay, we want the all the URL from there. Where status, we only want the URL that from the categories whose status is 1, that are active. Okay, we don't want the deactive one. So we are going to get all this route, and we are going to convert it to 2 array as well. We're going to check here. So check once here, refresh. Sorry, yeah, fine, it is. So see, URL is coming man. Okay, so there are 2 arrays, we want to make it 1. So for that we can do one thing, we can add the plug here, plug URL. Plug will help this data to convert it to more meaningful. More means required data, only the required data will get will be shown. See here, only the URLs are shown. Now there is only one array, not two. Okay, not inbuilt arrays are not there, only one array that is required. Okay, so now we are going to use these URLs. We will use a for each loop. We are going to add. Okay, so this cat URLs here, and under as $key $URL, and now we are going to add the route cat here. We are going to add the slash $URL dot $URL. Okay, and after this one we are going to add that products controller. In products controller we are going to add the listing function. Okay, this one we can disable. Okay, so now we are going to create the listing function under products controller that we have recently created. Okay, here we are going to create one function so that we will come to know that it is actually coming here. Public function listing. First we are going to do like this so that we will come to know that there is no issue. So let's open this slash man. So see, it is coming, so test is coming, so our route will work fine. All the routes, even that is men, or even that is woman, or even that is mobiles, even that is t-shirts, even that is shirts, anything. Okay, like if we open the shirts, it will also open the test. Okay, so now first of all we are going to fetch the current URL, means we are going to fetch this URL because we want the category IDs. Like see, now it is like if we are going to open some particular link, I'm going to disable. I'm going to open the home page. See here, one thing to understand here, if I will open the see, if I will open the men category, then it will show the products of t-shirts and shirts both. Okay, And if I will open only the t-shirts category, then it will only display the t-shirts product. So it means the main category will also show the products, or main category will show the products of all the subcategories, but the subcategory will show its own products. I hope you get my point. Okay, uh, I'm going to explain you once again. Like suppose, uh, okay, now see, suppose there is the uh, clothing category, or we can say the men category. See, categories you can make anyone. Okay, okay, okay. So we will take like men category. Okay, man is the category now. In this series, man is our category, and you can change it if you want. So men is having the two subcategories, that is the shirts and t-shirts. Okay, so if the user will open this one, men category, then it is going to display shirts products as well as the t-shirt products, and also the men products as well. If the user directly adds the products in men, though we will not allow, but the user, the vendors can do that. Okay, vendors and admin can do that. Okay, so now see, if the user will open the men category, then it will display the men products, shirts products, t-shirt products. So in such case, suppose its id is 1, its id is 2, and its id is 3. Now in such case, if the user will open the men category products, then we are going to show the products of categories 1, 2 and 3 if user open this men. But if user open this t-shirts category, then we will only display the products of this t-shirts only, that is having the 3 id. Okay, so it means if we will open the main category, then all the subcategories as well as the subcategory, that main category id we are going to fetch. But if the user is going to fetch the subcategory, then only that id we are going to fetch. Okay, so this is the difference. I hope you able to get this point. Okay, so see, the main category is having the 1 2 3, and subcategory is only the 3. So this is kind of functionality we are required to write on. Okay, so here this one. Okay, if we will open the man category, then it will show the t-shirts and shirts products as well. But if we will open the t-shirt, then only t-shirts products will be displayed. So now for this thing, here we need to fetch the category IDs, and for that we are going to fetch the URL first. Okay, so this one we can remove. Now we are going to fetch that $URL equal to route. See, we are going to use the get facade route. Okay, get facade route. This is the built-in class object of route that provided by the Laravel itself to fetch the current route, current URL. Okay, URI, we used to add URI. Okay, so now I'm going to echo this one, that this is actually working or not. We need to include the route at the top. So see, we can even search it and it will get displayed that which file we need to add at the top. We can simply do that if any time such issue comes. Route. So I'm going to find this route class from my other project. Okay, so we can also take help from our other projects that we have done earlier as well. So this is the route. Okay, so we can copy and paste here. Okay, remember this one, that this route, if we are using the fetching the current route, then we also require the route class. Okay, so now we are going to refresh and we'll check. Now it is coming, you can see the man. So man is coming here. If we will fetch the shirts, then shirts is coming. Okay, so now we are going to found that category from this URL. Okay, uh, so first of all we will check the count of the category, that the category exactly exist or not. Okay, maybe this link is not valid, maybe someone try like this, so that is invalid. So we will first check that the URL is actually valid or not, URL exists in the category table or not. Okay, where two things we are going to check. Where URL, first of all we are going to check the URL is actually exist in our categories table or not. Okay, so we are going to check the URL is dollar URL is okay, and the next check is the status must be 1, status must be active, that is 1. Okay, so we are going to count this one, and if category count is greater than 0, it means category exists. Okay, see, we will also write that we want the category details, category details, and also we are going to print that category exists. Done. Otherwise we will send the user to the 404 page that we will also create later on in this series. Okay, so we will do about 404. So now we can try once, like if someone open this link, then it will go to the 404 not found link, and if someone write the correct category, then its detail will get fetched, then we will able to fetch its details. So we need to add the category model, as we have used the category model here, so we also require to include it. Fine, now we are going to check, see, category exists. Okay, so it means that if we will pass the right category, then it will show the category exists. If we will pass something like this, then it will display the error message. Okay, see, this one automatically comes hash in Laravel 9, it automatically comes, so don't worry about these kind of things. Okay, so now we can continue, and we are going to fetch the category details as well. Okay, and for fetching the category details we are going to create that category details function. Okay, so this category details function we are going to create inside the category model to fetch the category details. So to fetch the category details as well as the category IDs, like I have told you, like if we are opening the men here, men category here, then we are not only need to fetch the men products, but also required to fetch the like for the subcategories product as well. Okay, like t-shirt, shirt, and for that we need to fetch the IDs, all the category IDs. Okay, so for fetching the category IDs we will make one function here, so that we can pass here the URL and fetch the category IDs from that URL. Okay, so let's do that quickly. Public static function, and here we are going to category details $URL, here we're going to add category details once again. From the URL we will select some particular data like ID, okay, and category name. Not all the data is required. URL, okay, and also we are going to attach these subcategories relation, because we also want the IDs of the subcategories. That's why we are attaching it. Okay, now we are going to compare with where URL, this URL that we have passed here. Okay, first okay, yeah, because first we are using, because only there is only one entry. Okay, we are fetching the main category of the product. Okay, right now we are fetching the main category of the product. We can check once, shortcut way dd do and die, and like this. So the main category details will come up here, and we need to pass here function here, so that we can able to, we need to fetch this one. Okay, so what I can do, I can simply display here category details from the category model, and we are going to pass the $URL. Now we are going to check here. Okay, now it will automatically come. Let's see, refresh. Okay, so the details have come up here, both the category details as well as the subcategory details. Okay, so all this information is now coming, and now to fetch, we want the category ID, like the ID 1 for this one, and then the ID 6, then ID is 7. So 1, 6 and 7, we require these three IDs. So we will put in array all three, we will make one array, cat IDs array. In that array we are going to put all these three values. Okay, so for that, see, here I'm going to disable this one, and we'll create one array in which we are going to add this main category ID as well as the subcategories IDs. Okay, so we are going to make this array cat IDs, declare this array this. Okay, so now cat IDs here like this. Okay, we are going to add the main category ID, that is ID in category details. Okay, so now we are going to use the foreach loop to display all other category IDs, that is the subcategory IDs. Okay, so that we can merge all and can send all the cat IDs. Okay, so here we are going to add this category details, then subcategories we are fetching this one. Okay, we are already having here one category has many subcategories. Okay, so this one we can add it here. Sorry, this one, subcategories. Okay, category details and subcategories as here, right, subcat. Okay, so here once again cat IDs equal to here we are going to use $subcat ID, so that subcategory IDs will also enter in cat IDs array. Okay, so we are going to check once that what's coming in $cat IDs. It must be three IDs here. Okay, one for the main category and two for the subcategory. This one is for the main category 1, and then 6 and 7 is for the subcategory. Okay, so that is fine. So we are going to put all in one variable $response, one array that we are going to return, and in this one we are going to put one by one all like cat IDs, put like $cat IDs then category details, then we are going to return this response. Okay, so now we are going to see the response is coming here or not. All the information must come here. Now we are going to fetch this one. I'm going to do it copy here and paste here, so that complete response will come up here. So let's see once again. Yeah, now see everything, cat IDs as well as the category details along with the subcategories are coming here as well. Okay, so these data we have now required data. We will also fetch the category products, so that now see we have the three IDs here 167, and we are having the category and subcategory details as well. But we are going to fetch now the products from these three categories. We are going to fetch the products that we are going to show in our listing page. Okay, so that thing we are going to do in the next video, so please stay tuned for that. We are going to display the products. We are going to embed the listing page and will display the products in our next video. So stay tuned for that. That's all for now. Have a nice time. Goodbye.